Welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to present our university in two different ways. Our first method will be this. We'll be highlighting each part of the university, each faculty and center separately to focus on that center or faculty to make it attractive and nice at the same time. In the next version, we will be highlighting or we will be showing each faculty or center separately in a different way. In the first version, we will be using crop tool. In the second version, we will be highlighting exactly the building or the faculty or the center, and then also we will be zooming into that faculty and we will be showing a label with the faculty name. So let's start. First, we will insert the image into the presentation or PowerPoint. And for the first version, we will select the design from the design ideas. Adjust the image a little bit and make a copy of it. Now you can move it over to the original one. And no, before that we want to change the color mode of the first image or the original image. We will move the copied image a little bit aside and then we will select the original image and then we will go to picture format and color to change the color mode. Then we will select this color to see if that is fine. But I think I want it to be a little darker, so I'll take this one. Now I'll move the image over the original image, the copied image over the original image, and then I'll duplicate the first slide. Go to picture format and take cropping tool. Here you can select any shape. I'll select the square with the rounded corner. Now we have to crop the copied image to highlight the faculty or building that we want to show. Once you are done with that, you can insert a name for that building by going into insert and tag text to and write the faculty name over here, for example, Faculty of Education. And then you can change the typeface and font size and everything. Now let's duplicate the slide and then just change the cropped part to the next building. We will be repeating this step for the rest of the buildings. So I will fast forward this part of the video.
So many dreams, in my life. I dream a lot of things in my life. You dream, I dream. They dream, we dream. Cause we don't be satisfied for what we have. We have different dreams in our life. We dream of getting rich, being famous, being scholars and so. We dream those.
Now let's duplicate the last slide so that we can show the whole university to close up the presentation. Now select all the slides other than the first slide and go to transitions and select morph. So basically this will be our output. This way we will be able to show each building separately or highlight each building separately in our presentation instead of pointing to each building or faculty. Now let's do the same thing in a different way. For this part of the video as well as the previous part of the video, I used this image. So I will copy the image link, and also I will be pasting this link into the presentation so that you can take it from there if you want. At the same time, you will be able to find a link to the resource file in the description under the resources part. From there you can download the presentation as well as the resources. I will just drag and drop the resources onto the slide. Here we have each building in a separate image. See, this is one image, so we have to move that to the right position. So this is another building, we have to move it to the right position. So now I'm just dropping it over the building. Later on we might have to make slight moves to make it match better. Once you are done moving the files, you can just duplicate the first slide. Later on we'll use this shortcut to duplicate our slides. So duplicate that and change the image color again to the dark gray. Now let's duplicate the slide. We have to remove the buildings from each slide so that we have one in each slide. Here we will keep this building and we will remove the rest. So we'll continue this that way. Let's double check whether everything is okay. So we'll start from the first slide and it seems it's just fine. Everything's okay. So then we will select both images and then we will resize it. We will resize it to zoom to the building that we want to focus, or the building that we are going to talk about. We have to move the building to the right position each time we resize it. I'll repeat this step for all the slides, so I'll fast forward this part as well.
Satisfied for what we have. We have different dreams in our life.
Now we are done with all the slides. We want to show the whole university at the end of the presentation. So let's duplicate the first slide and move it to the end of the presentation. Again, we want to add the text building name near the building. So just copy the text tool and type in the building name or the faculty name, for example, Faculty of Arts, and then change the typeface and style as you wish. Once you are happy with that, obviously I'm not happy with the black color, so I want to change it to a little lighter black, so maybe this one. Once you are done, just copy it and paste in the next slide. Move it to the position and rename it. I will repeat the same step till the last slide. So again, we are going to fast forward this.
I have makes me long for more, and the more that I have, the more I long for more. So this makes me realize that this.
Now select all the slides other than the first slide and go to transitions and select morph. Finally, this is our output. Based on the support for the video, I'll be creating more videos like this, inshallah.
Me all the way till I make it to his paradise. The home of biggest dreams to see you. See you be my pleasure, 'cause no one is like you, Allah. I wish to see you. See you be my pleasure, 'cause no one is like you, Allah. And I wish to face the Prophet Muhammad and be with him in Jannah. On this side, we are just passing by, like a river from the mountain, and never can water turn back to the town. We dream the dream that can never save us from the never take fame. We